on CCs. Now look, this is gonna save you so much money from vendors, because as vendors we upcharge because we gotta make money, you feel me? Like, we're like any other business. We upcharge so we make money, and then you get your product. Now the reason you want to learn to buy your own is, one, it's cheaper. Two, you're gonna get discounts on whatever site that you use, so you're gonna save even more money. So that's always the best option. And by the way, I have a tutorial on how to buy your own cards. By the way, hit my Telegram at Proxy Sales. Now, step number 2 is learn how to swipe by using a certain software. I do not mean clones. What I mean is it's a certain software that I will give you, I will provide it. Now, if you want to buy the tutorial on buying your cards, I will also throw in a deal with the software, and they all come in the tutorial, so you'll be good with no matter what you want to do. So let's get back into it. What this software is going to do is it's going to help you with your swiping. Now, what is on this software exactly? Now, this software is going to allow you to plug in user agents and proxies at the same time. So you're going to be able to be in the same state as that person with their user agent, which is what's unique to every person's device. So it will look like you're actually making a purchase from that person's phone. So I highly always recommend this software. Now, step number 3, this is going to be short, but master swiping first. Swiping or punching is one of the best things that you want to learn first, because it's going to teach you the game. It's going to teach you, when do I need a proxy? When do I need my LTE? When can I keep my Wi-Fi on? Like, it's just going to teach you that type of stuff. So it's always the best thing to learn first. So I always highly recommend to master that first. Now, step number 4 is, or you can get the Shopify method. The Shopify method, like I mentioned before, is just making a store a certain way, by the way. I know you don't know how to do it, so stop messaging me like you know how to do it. This is the best way you can make money fast, like right out the gate, without really any much knowledge needed, because you're not going to be the one personally swiping your store anyway. But, you know, if you want to buy the method, then we'll get into how you're actually going to make money for pretty much like no effort required. Now, this is an optional step, but I always suggest this as well. Build a Telegram reputation. Don't build a big of a reputation where you're going to get feds and shit like that. And by the way, for the people that are calling me fed in the comments, bro, is this what I get for dropping the sauce, bro? Ain't nobody else dropping this, bro. Why y'all gotta get on me? But make sure you get a reputation, bro, because being a vendor is actually so good. I make $4,000 a month just by vending. Vending is a great side money because it's literally, you're making a year's salary that most people make just by like vending, bro. For the love of God, be legit, bro. Be a legit vendor. Do not be a ripper. Yes, you can rip somebody out of $200. You got $200, but they could come back 5 times and spend $200 5 times with. Ripping is dead. Scamming your customers is dead. You do not make money like that. You are broke. Like, just look at somebody like Punch Made Dev. If Punch Made Dev was a vendor, he would make 6 figures a year, guaranteed for pretty much the rest of his career. He could literally make so much money just from vending that he could retire. Like, just take that into perspective. He had 200,000 people in his Telegram. If 100,000 people all paid him $200, that is literally $20 million. But then came back over time and kept spending with him, do you know how much money he would have? So for the love of God, be legit. And step number 6 is some self-promo. Yes, I have tutorials on everything mentioned here, and I can shout out your telepage for a little bit of money, you feel me? But on some real shit, I am selling these tutorials for a lot less than I personally paid for it. Now, when I say a lot, it's about 2 to 3 times less, which might not sound like a lot considering how expensive some of this stuff is. But what I paid $300 for, you'll probably get for about 150 or 100. I'm not gonna overcharge you for something that you just should know if you're gonna get into swiping. Like, that's just dead, bro. Like, you should not do that. But over time, you're not gonna get many customers that are willing to pay that. You know how hard it is for me to even convince somebody that I'm legit with 800 vouchers? By the way, no names covered, all messages screenshotted and forward. That is another thing. Do not buy from people who have their names covered on their vouchers. That shows that those are fake vouchers and they're using the same account over and over again. Shop with somebody that has what looks like real people, has forwarded messages and screenshots. Now, you may be saying, Proxy, Punchmade has forwarded messages. He didn't do that until people stopped buying as much from him. He looked into the legit community and seen what they were doing. No names means ham. Name with forwarded messages, that means you're good. Now, unless it's the Cash App glitch. Know what Cash App Plus Plus looks like and stay away from those vendors. A Linkable is not gonna make you $15,000. Now, here's part 2. I'm gonna get into debits and how you can still use debits in 2024. So let's get into Get a debit from a trusted site or a vendor, you know, at Proxy Sales on Telegram, by the way. Step number 2, have an Apple Pay. Pretty simple. Step number 3, link the card to your Apple Pay. And step number 4, proxy. What if it says I have to call your bank? I also happen to have a tutorial on that, or I can give you a walk through the security questions if you message my Telegram, so let me know. And now, when you get the card link, do $50, wait 10 seconds, do another $50, and then do $120. That's just normally what I do. That's my normal method to it. And no, you're not going to get $15,000, but you're going to get around 400 to 6 to 8. Sometimes maybe $1,000. $15,000 linkables do not exist. Stop falling. This is not optional. You need to do this. Stop using checkers on your CCs. Just make a purchase, see if it goes through. Stop using checkers. Checkers are going to kill your cards most of the time, because they're going to do an unauthorized purchase for about $1 to $3. And sometimes that will kill your card, so stop using checkers. But hey, that's the end of the video, man. If y'all enjoyed, be sure to subscribe and like, and I've been Proxy Sales. I'll see you guys in my Telegram.